Hello and welcome to Marcel Tego. Just talking about some news. Did y'all see? There is a new dothack coming out. CyberConnect 2 dropped a trailer for a new dothack game called dothack Z.E.R.O. Z.E.R.O. And I'm just gonna run through whatever I found out about it by looking some stuff up. But hey, let's check out the trailer. Yeah, so that's the trailer right there. I'm gonna look through some parts of the trailer and just like see what I can find before I get into any of the interviews or the details or anything like that. So right here, I see Project Dusk, and I'm hoping that's more than just this game. I'm hoping we get a series of games or even like multimedia stuff, just like we did with IMOQ or with GU, where there's animes, there's light novels, there's graphic novels, everything. We got this quote here. This world is at dusk. It matches us so well. Don't know what they're talking about. So let's pick more at this trailer here. So I'm seeing like real world stuff, some sort of social media, and this right here. So this is a person, and usually when we see people like this, usually they were put in a coma due to the dothack events going on and stuff like that. So another network crisis, maybe something going on or acting up. That's one of my guesses. From what I've seen online, a lot of different people's consensus said this is someone who is in a coma. I think another possibility is this could be a player in the world who is like in a hospital though, like they're terminally ill or something like that, and they happen to play the game as well, and this could be a character. That's another guess. I haven't seen a lot of people throw that theory around, but I'm gonna throw my hat in the ring and say that. Social media stuff, I have translations of some of the Japanese in here. I'm gonna read through when we get to it. Things end up getting blocked. And then right here, good morning the world. So good morning the world, I don't know, usually it's welcome to the world. That's like the thing. So this seems like, I don't know, it could simply be a rebrand, or this is just what they say inside this version of the world, wherever this takes place, whenever this takes place. Then right here, character obviously resembling Kite. You know, there's the blue hair, there's the fit, there's the hat, there's the, you know, don't even gotta break that one down. This one, there's no other really like little girls like this in the series, so like, you know, I'm gonna take a stab at it. Assume this is Aura or a version of Aura. And there's the dungeons. You can see the design there, same as usual. Yeah, Black Rose, obvious Black Rose inspired fit there. Versus Balmong, someone who looks like Balmong. Pretty nice fighting here. I like the whole style. Of course, they didn't show any like gameplay specifically, but real dope. Okay, this right here, Skaith's staff, I believe, chained up as opposed to Aura being chained up with a feather dropping, and we saw crows earlier. Gotta be Aura. The decay and the darkness around the arms and the legs, like it's not clothing, that's like the hands are turning black, and it seemed to grab him like further than he wanted to be grabbed. Like he was reaching out for his hand, she grabbed his soul, it looked like. And then of course the dope scene right here, the data drain. He looks like, I don't know, lusting with power. And yeah, you already know it's data drain when you start seeing some six-sided shapes that are green. And yeah, dothack Z.E.R.O. Zero with dots into it, so Z.E.R.O. could stand for something. Don't know. Let's head over to what the website says though. So this is the official site right now. Dothack Z.E.R.O. project start. So I'm gonna scroll down. Teaser trailer, along with some nice shots from the trailer that just loop in the background there. And this is what it says here: the rebirth of dothack. The dothack series has always been developed by CyberConnect 2 and published by Bandai Namco Entertainment, but for dothack Z.E.R.O, Bandai Namco has given CyberConnect 2 permission to manage the entirety of the project from planning and development to release. It will be a new console video game that is self-published by CyberConnect 2. So, Bandai Namco's taking a step back from the publisher role when it comes to these games. CyberConnect is going all in on it. I love for creators to fully flesh out their passions without too much of a higher up sort of like do this, do that, you know what I'm saying? So we really get to see what they want to show us, what CyberConnect 2 as a collective wants to show us. Well-renowned violinist Taro Hakase has penned the music kickstarting the project to the dexterous tunes of his violin. Dothack Z.E.R.O will be a novel RPG experience that blends the series' trademark duality of fantasy, game world, and reality, real world, with modern expectations infused with the 100% pure CyberConnect 2 spirit. The game will be enjoyed for both veteran fans and new players alike. Please look forward to this newest iteration of dothack. So title, Dothack Z.E.R.O, genre, action RPG, developed and published, CyberConnect 2. And then we got a brief aside about the dothack series here. Dothack is a series of action RPG games depicting a virtual game space called the world and characters who we swept up in incidences related to it. The stories unfold in both the real world and fantasy world within the game. The first title in the series, Dothack Infection, was released in 2002 through Bandai Namco Entertainment, and 3 seasons were published in total. The franchise expanded to animes, novels, manga, OVAs, and more. Pioneering cross-media world building by telling various stories throughout the same universe. That's exactly what I love about dothack. That description right there explaining what it is, that's what I love about it, what it is. All right, so here I got some pictures here. I believe this is from an interview they did with Famitsu, and they put in some just designs. So right here, I guess real world stuff going on, and then there's the character. Not sure what the translation is yet on a lot of this stuff, but that's okay. Some more designs. I guess that's the Balmung character. Some more designs, some real world stuff. Bro could barely fit in the car. Neither of them could barely fit in that car. These 2 characters, again, that's an evil face. Actually, their eyes looking mad evil. Not to be judgmental, but you know, when they draw eyes like sharp like that, you know what I'm saying? Who knows? All right, and then this blade design. So twin blades. Cool, it's a cool design. It's a cool design. Not sure what these are supposed to mean. I guess just for scale. Looks nice. Looks nice. No notes. I like those shoes. Look at those shoes. Hold on. I like that. See, they had them looking evil before, but I think this is the same person as before. Now they all sad or something. Concerned. All right, so let's look at some translations of the stuff that was in the trailer. Right here, we have some of the tweets or whatever you want to call them. Every day is so exhausting that I can't even laugh. Even though I'm doing my best, I feel like I'm at a dead end and society is starting to feel like an impossible game. You sure it's not that society is fucked, but rather your life plan is flawed? It's hilarious that you just blame everything around you and escape reality. Weird reply there. Like, bro just trying to express himself. You over here, you sure? It's actually you. Even though I'm doing my best, this is how you know it's over. It's so cringe to keep trying when you get no results. All right, so then there's a comment. Before you start saying you're at a dead end, explain what you've been keeping piled up. LOL. People who don't do anything are typically the ones stuck at a dead end. LOL. That one gets blocked. As it should. Y'all disrespecting whoever this is. Honestly. Not y'all, but like whoever's messaging this. No matter how hard I try, I keep getting rejected. I'm starting to wonder what's the point is in waking up and working every day. Wow. There must be a reason you get rejected. Ignoring why and instead talking about how it feels pointless is just being deluded. That was one of the comments that got blocked. People who say I'm trying my best usually are trying wrong. It's a problem where they think too highly of themselves. That's another comment that got blocked. And here's another one. The reason you don't understand the meaning is because you haven't set a goal. It's hilarious to talk about emptiness with such a brain dead routine. No, these blocks that this person is doing, completely valid. Like, y'all are not helping at all. Like, who knows if this person actually needs like actual help? And the name is like what? Kuta 04421. They might need help, and then everyone's just bashing them. Blocked. I try to live sincerely, but I'm not rewarded enough, and it's wearing down on me mentally. Honestly, I don't know what to believe anymore. Someone commented, there's no one more untrustworthy than someone who claims to be sincere. The answers are there even before the results show up, and yet you still don't understand. Okay, so what I'm seeing here, at first I thought perhaps like something was wrong in the trailer, like something was affecting the internet and things are getting blocked or something like that. But it seems like these are active blocks. So whoever the user is reading these comments is actively blocking these things that are somewhat dismissive of however it is they are feeling, or dismissive of people who feel that way. Honestly, I'm finding these things that they're saying somewhat relatable. Feeling like you're at a dead end, society just creeping up on you, the anxiety and just rejection, just different things like that. Of course, there are outliers of people, you know, hey, you could be doing this, you could be doing that. Maybe it is some introspection work that needs to take place. But this seems like people are commenting instantly like, hey, actually, your feelings are wrong. And it's like, okay, so someone is actively blocking these. All right, so we got some more translations here of some stuff that popped up in the trailer. So experiments only turn idiots into even bigger idiots. Listen carefully. This is the tolling of your funeral bell. In this world, all you can do is go on living as you wander. After all, we couldn't even become an AI or a virus bug to begin with. This world is at twilight. It suits us perfectly. Once that's said, there's no room for choice. You can't refuse. Don't stir up waves. A true master of the game knows when to withdraw. A lot of buzzwords in there, twilight, AI, virus, bug, frog circles. You still think someone is going to explain things to you, stitched together. Visiting you while you're hospitalized feels good, so stay quietly like that the whole time. Suppression realm, radiance. Even if the plating doesn't peel off, it's still just plating. Passage, demon. To live means being in a state of doing what needs to be done. Impressive talent. Seriously, what are you? Every time I talk to you, nothing but trouble comes up. Unknown organization. At the very least, I want to be worthy of your hatred. Mystery god. There is a god in this world in the polytheistic sense. In other words, a monster. So some things people are asking, they don't know if it's a reboot or if it's not a reboot. I hope it's new. But I do want a reboot of IMOQ. I do. More like a remake, not a reboot. All right, so in the r/dothack subreddit, there's a Famitsu interview that has some English translations. So we got some English translations here of an interview. I will link the original article and the link to the official website, the official trailer, and this subreddit post as well in the description below. So make sure to check that out. But I'm going to run through some things that I see that stick out to me in this English translated article. They're saying it's self-funded, self-developed, and self-published by CyberConnect 2. No Bandai Namco for real involvement in terms of creatively developing the game and releasing the game. So we're going to see how that works out. I'm hoping for the best. Also, it seems like just talking about the previous games that they would have to say what I want to do this, I want to do that, and then Bandai Namco gets to decide what it is they want to do or what it is they want them to do. So right here, Matsuyama's talking about the real world drama that they're going to emphasize inside this game. They said previous games, they showed mostly the game and interacted through the forums and stuff like that, which, hey, I love. I hope that's still in there as well. But they're really going to talk about some of the consequences there. And we saw with some of the posts that were on, I guess, social medias that are in that world, the real world in that world, that talk about people like stressing about society and stressing about their place in it and rejection and different things like that. Some even seeming what I would call depressed and other stuff, and people dismissing such like the hate online and then blocking it. Like, I hope it really does dive deep into some of these effects of social media and the effects of people honestly just existing in an online space and the good and bad that come with it. So there's this interesting quote here that says, "We are restarting dothack from zero." Now it's talking about the message of the title, that is an initial message that it carries. Also, apparently, the letter placement and the dots are some sort of hint to a mechanism in the game that's central to the game's foundation. That's what it's saying in here. Don't know what it could be. The number 0 or the actual acronym. Maybe it's an acronym itself that stands for something that is related to the mechanic, but I am excited to find out. So right here, Matsuyama's talking about the dothack series having multiple messages, one of which being luminality. So the two worlds that exist. Here's a quote right here: "The face we show others versus our true inner thoughts, or the duality of reality and games." I always love that about the dothack series, and not that I doubted that would be at the forefront of a new dothack game, but I'm just happy for someone to just, hey, this is at the forefront of this dothack game, that's cool with me. So right here, he's talking about the symbolism behind the monochromatic visuals of the website, or at least the actual icon or design that pops up for the website. Today's social media society, information before us, and the actual living person posted are not identical. They're not identical. So it's a visual representation of the two separate sort of beings, or the line between those. Really dope stuff. And Matsuyama's talking about how much he's taking in terms of today's online landscape, and how he says right here, quote, Matsuyama, "I believe today's online world harbors more malice and creepiness than ever before. Like I said, this excites me for the things that they may be discussing inside of the actual game." Even right here, he mentions evil corporations will appear, but they're focusing on, quote, "what the online society of this era is actually like right now," unquote. Hidden agendas from people, from corporations, both sides existing inside this same online network, portraying multi-layered structures of society as the enemy. So it's not even just like one person is the enemy. It's not just one guy. It's not even just one corporation. It's all these other things, all with their own interests. We also got confirmation that this is 10 years in the future. So not far from the present day, it says, but 10 years in the future, about 10 years. Right here, we got some information. It talks about in the teaser how someone resembling Kite or Balmung is there. Matsuyama says that it doesn't directly connect to the past series. So still up in the air. Is this a reboot or is this a new dothack story that may have just some nods to the past series? I still don't know. Matsuyama even answers at the end here that someone doesn't know the series or it's hard to get into because it's part of a series. That's going to be okay. This game will apparently not be an issue for those with that mindset. You can still hop in and enjoy it and enjoy the story. So yeah, there's a lot more here. You are welcome to read it yourself. Like I said, the link is going to be in the description to the original Famitsu article. There's also going to be the link to this dothack subreddit post, which has translations. I'm also going to put a link to the trailer below and a link to the official website. If any of you have any idea what's going on here, please put it in the comments below. Let me know what I got wrong. Let me know what I got right. Let me know what you think is right. Let me know what you think is wrong. I want to know it all. Please, let's figure this puzzle out together and try to solve the entire game before it even comes out. Not really, but please leave comments below on what you think I may have missed. With that being said, I am excited. I am excited for what's to come. No idea what's going to come, but I'm excited for it. I'm not even like really going to consider myself a specifically dothack creator. I love dothack. It's what I wanted to start my channel playing. I'm going to play a lot of different other games, but the fact that while I'm playing it, now there's going to be a new dothack, I might just end up just only playing dothack, it seems like, for quite a while. Then again, don't even know when this is coming out. Hopefully soon. Hopefully like right when I finish my playthrough of GU, dothack 0 drops. That'd be dope. I'd like that. And maybe they could give me one early. Come on, let me play. I'm matter of fact, scratch what I said about not being a dothack creator. Hey, I'm a dothack creator. Go ahead, give me one of them early copies. I go ahead, play test it. Come on, let me see what's up. And don't even just like stop here when it comes to the information. You want to know more? There's other people laying out some really great information, whatever they can find, other translations of other parts of the trailer, other breakdowns that I'm sure really useful. And if you're into just like really building the hype up before release, go ahead and do that. There's a bunch of people out here looking at it, especially look at the dothack subreddit. A lot of people asking questions and a lot of answers in there. With that being said, it's been Marcel Taker Gaming talking about dothack. If you're still here listening to this part, go ahead and check out a video or two or something. If you ain't seen my video, go ahead and check out a short or something. You know, some funny dothack content. All my shorts is just dothack right now because it's all I've been playing. I'm currently going through GU. I finished through IMOQ. That playlist is also linked below. Go ahead and check that out. And if you want to join me on my GU journey, go ahead and join that. Do all those other things that YouTubers ask for. I'm going to ask for it too. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. All that good stuff. And until next time, I'm out.